Let's examine this book here from the middle of the 19th century. It is in a spectacular binding, which someone has done a long time ago, perhaps near the time of issuance or shortly thereafter. It appears to be illuminated manuscript. It's on vellum here, and it's probably from a missal of some sort. There's music here and some rubricated initials visible here, and like so. Really great, really wonderful. Very few books of this vintage are located or found with that sort of ornamentation for bindings. This is a Geographical Gazetteer from 1839. In this style of binding, it is absolutely, utterly unique and one of a kind. Yes, and so I will go through it briefly to show you some of the maps, because in fact there are 24 engraved maps total, of which I made a notation at the front here. I collated it. Right, 12 of them are maps of the world, and 12 of them are really nice urban city plans. So the first two we see, and here's another one. There's a map. Okay. Then we get into this type of city plan here. Just a masterpiece of engraving art right here. Truly of the highest level. That's Paris plan. Yes. Then we go to this map of Germany, and basically Central Europe, but Germany, German Empire. And then we're going to see this great map right here of Vienna. Yeah. Look at all these places that are located within the map. The level of detail of engraving here is miraculous. It's actually got garden plans you could make out. You could draw the design of the garden plans of some of these locations, some of these lots. It's just unbelievable. Here's Berlin. Yes, it's a masterpiece of engraving. In fact, they're all signed down here by the engraver. And they're probably, I think they were lettered separately, because the engraver is one person and the script, the letter engraver, is somebody different. Two different sets of skills at this time. Specialization, someone would have just specialized in lettering, somebody would have specialized in engravings of cartography. There were even engravers of just faces and hands, things like this. Here's Rome. Here's Madrid. Okay. Yes, that's a little known fact that engravers at this time often had specialties. And here's a wonderful city plan of London. Yep, that's London. 100 specific buildings located in that plan. You would need, it's like it's engraved with the head of a pin. And here is St. Petersburg. That's a fantastic city plan as well. This names 54 locations or important sites. Here we have Constantinople. That's a great city plan there. Okay. Then we've got map of Asia. The text, of course, 2 columns, all in French, as you would expect for a book published in France at this time. India, Southeast Asia. Here's a great city plan of Calcutta. No doubt elusive, and if you wanted that plan for your collection, you might have a bit of a challenge locating it. Here's a map of Africa. These tissue guards here, just tuck those in. Okay. This one here has this unbroken mountains of the moon chain going right across the center of it. That's pretty interesting. And we've got this wonderful plan here of Cairo, like so. Cairo. Okay. Then here is North America. What's interesting here is it's unknown, and there's a speculative couple of rivers here leading from the interior, the Rockies, over to the Pacific. So that's a little bit interesting. And there's coming up, I believe, here. Oh yes, right. Oh yes, this is very good too. This nice map of the United States, very good. Yes, it's interesting because here it's the District of Columbia, which actually never really existed. Then there's the District of Oregon, And then there is, here are these two speculative supposed rivers leading from the Rockies area across to the Pacific. And okay, here's a great plan of New York City. It's a very nice plan of New York, no doubt elusive as well. And here is a very nice plan of Rio de Janeiro. Okay. And we have a map of Oceania, like this. Yeah, Australia. I may have gone by, I'm not sure, I may have gone by the South America map. I can't recall if I showed that or not, but it's, if it's supposed to be here, it is, and if it's not, it's not. And let's take a look here. I think that brings us to the end of the maps. There is this extensive alphabetical table at the rear, like so. And again, we see here more evidence of this vellum being used to cover the boards a long time ago. There's some offsetting to the end papers, like so. And yeah, that is just a one-of-a-kind, fantastic binding. And it is available now online from me, Brian DiMambro.